business.
Can I be great? Let me be great.
Can I be great?
Anyway, all right. What's up, y'all?
What's happening? Head, HAD.
And this is Ms. Bells, and we're back with Stats Magazine's weekly recap. This is vlog number 25.
Yep.
25.
25.
I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving.
Good turkey, good dressing.
Hey, I'm sure everybody got their grub on.
Yams. You cook some?
No. No, I didn't cook. I didn't cook. I went to the Hornet game.
Oh yeah,
the homecoming game. You was there?
Yeah, I was looking for you.
You know, I came and went.
Then they say you was at 102. I came to 102. Had to be about the second quarter.
We left at the second quarter. We left at almost at the end of the second quarter.
Y'all ain't see halftime?
Mm-mm.
That's when we came on that side about halftime.
Yeah. ASU, let me tell y'all something though.
Well,
the reason why we left so early is because online, when you bought the tickets and everything, everything said 1:00 p.m. So we getting off the exit.
Yeah, you saw that at 3 or something.
We getting off the exit. I'm looking. I said, "Granny, the stadium sure do look empty." And she was like, "Well, maybe they just standing outside." I said, "Nah." I said, "It's like 1:05." You know what I'm saying? I was like, people should be in that stadium if the game started at 1:05.
Right.
So we ended up pulling up, found a parking space in there, got a parking space, and then walked up there to the thing, to the entrance, and we was like, "What time the game start?" Because we just saw people just chilling outside, going to the little vendor booths and stuff like that, and I'm like, "What time the game start?" And the dude was like, "It don't start at 3:00." And I was like, "What?" So Alabama State, that threw us off because we both wanted to get back before it got dark, get back to Atlanta before it got dark, you know, because she was going over to a friend's house for dinner, and then I was going somewhere for dinner or whatever for Thanksgiving dinner. So that threw us off, so we couldn't stay for the entire game, but I'm glad that the Hornets won. So, you know, Alabama State, the next time y'all do that, please notify the people that purchase tickets, you know, online. You can send a mass email out or send something in the mail that week or whatever, letting people know that the time has changed. We had no idea that the time had changed.
Bad communication.
Bad communication.
I love my HBCU though, but hey, it was a little chilly than it was last year. It was kind of nippy. I left. I stayed. I stuck it out to the end of the third quarter.
It was cold.
Saw my favorite, the honeybees, and it was great. You know what I'm saying? Big girls go ahead.
Go big girl, what you gonna do?
Y'all just still come out there like, yeah, I like that. That's yeah. But that was, you know, that was my.
That's the highlight.
Yeah, that was my highlight. You know, I was happy to see people homecoming. So.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you say somebody, you ran into somebody that watches us.
Yeah, shout out to my guy. I forgot his name. I saw him at the Renaissance Wednesday night. He gave us a shout out. Say he watches weekly. He stay in Montgomery. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, brother. I forgot your name right now.
Right. But you got recognized though, like you becoming a star, ain't you, Shawty?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He ain't becoming a star. They recognize him on the street. They gonna start asking for autographs.
Yeah. But hey, appreciate him watching us every week. You know what I'm saying? I forgot his name. He said he stayed in Prattville. We went to state with us. I forgot his name, but we kicked it at the same hotel.
Oh, okay.
I was a little under I wasn't in my right mind, so I couldn't remember nothing. But appreciate it and watch us this week and watch us ongoing. Tell a friend too.
Yeah, definitely tell your friends about us. We appreciate the love that y'all showing us.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody, the celebrities. A lot of celebrities this year that gave back. You know, well, you have the regular ones, Jeezy, T.I. They normally give back to the community.
Baby.
Birdman, Lil Wayne, they gave back to their neighborhoods in New Orleans. Big Sean was in his hometown of Detroit. Meek Mill, he had his first first little turkey giveaway in Philadelphia. So shout out to all the celebrities who take time out of, who took the time out this year to just give back to the people that's less fortunate. Everybody can't afford turkeys. They can't afford a full meal on Thanksgiving. You have a lot of homeless people out here. So it's good to see when, people that has millions of dollars spend their money wisely on something that's worthwhile. And definitely anything you do as far as the community and community service, that's worthwhile. So kudos to you guys.
Yeah, good looking.
Last weekend it was the American Music Awards. I really didn't watch it. The big thing that came out of that, oh, he came to the concert. Oh yeah, that's going on now. The American Music Awards. What?
Crap.
I wanted to go, but I ain't get no ticket. But we talking about Kanye West concert is here in Atlanta. It's going on now. So we just saw a picture of Lil Wayne on Instagram. He's there. So I'm assuming they probably all come out on stage or something with him. Who knows? But anyway, the American Music Awards came on last weekend, and the big thing was Rihanna. She won the Icon Award. A lot of people some people complained because they thought it was too early for her. I mean, you look at people like Beyonce, who's been in the game for almost 20 years, Jay-Z. I mean, there's so many others that haven't received an Icon Award. That's, sell a lot of records, that's been in movies, that, everybody knows their name, they're influential. So, a lot of people kind of complained about Rihanna winning that award. Also, Rihanna, she does her own thing, and she rocked the doobie wrap hairstyle with the bobby pins in it, and...
Didn't go off well?
Huh?
It didn't go off well?
I think it was cute. Only somebody like her could pull it off. You see what I'm saying? Like, only her could pull it off. But people calling it, I guess on the East Coast and the West Coast or whatever, y'all call it doobie wraps. Down South, it's just a wrap. It's a wrap. We don't say no doobie wrap.
One of them hair rags and stuff like that.
No, where you just, the girls like back in the day used to just rock the naturals.
Right.
You know what I mean? Might have bob or something, and then at night, they just... We ain't talking about that. And they just wrap the hair up at night. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But anyway, so I don't know where y'all got that doobie part from, but down south we call it a wrap. So I don't know. Rihanna, she just Rihanna. She does her. So hey, if you hate it, you hate it.
Right.
Let's see. We got a lot of just straight up craziness that happened this week. I'm sure y'all heard about the guy in New York, Jaron Davis.
I don't know. I feel some type of way. Shout out Richard McCoy. I feel some type of way about this one.
Anyway,
go ahead, let it
the guy, shout out to Ziggy. He writes our Ratchet Reports every Friday. They come out on Friday. So if you want to hear some stories during the week that we, call ratchet or whatever, we think it's crazy, look at that article on Fridays. But anyway, this guy in New York, he got arrested.
Right.
For slipping a Plan B abortion pill in this girl's cereal after they had a one night stand.
Hey.
So this was like, she didn't tell him to do it or nothing like that. That's why she ended up pressing charges on him. Because, hey, if she could have got pregnant, hell, you can't force no abortion on me. You know what I mean? It's my decision. It's pro-choice. But the funny part about the story is that when the crazy dude was getting locked up, the police handcuffing him, this fool gonna say, he gonna repeat Rocco's song, talking about, I put a Plan B bill in a cereal, and she ain't even know it.
Rick Ross, he just got that stuff wrong. Wow. Hey, I feel some type of way about it. I think, hey, it's a bad and it's a good to it. Hey, he didn't want to bring that into this world messed up, you know. Pac said, you know what I'm saying, scared to curse my babies. He was scared to curse his babies. You know what I'm saying? And she just as wrong as him.
Yeah, she was just as
They're
wrong.
in New York, naked head ain't scared, and they busting loose like that, and she want to call the police. I hope he get away with point blank.
What you mean get away with? He ain't gonna get away with that. I mean, he might not stay in jail long.
Get a lawyer and fight it, and hey, take it to the highest court. Hey, the guy sued the lady for having an ugly baby, and he won. So. What's wrong with this one right here? So hey,
a mess.
Hey man, anyway, shout out to him.
Anyway, but you know, just for people that don't know, the Plan B pill is an abortion pill that a woman should take or can take. She has to take it within 72 hours of having unprotected sex, and then she has to take one more pill 12 hours after that. And it's like an alternative, you know, way instead of having an abortion. And speaking of unprotected sex, as y'all know, it's we're celebrating World's AIDS Day. So if you haven't got tested, definitely go get tested. Hey, they have places where you can get tested for free. I think you can even buy like over the counter stuff now, can't you?
Yeah, you can swab that mouth in the midnight, run to Walmart and walk.
That ain't funny, but
hey, walk. Get it going, get it done.
Definitely get it done, because you know everybody need to know their status, and
for y'all just be having complications.
Everybody ain't gonna look out like Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Speaking of him, he's supposed to be on Oprah tonight. Is it tonight or next Sunday? It may be tonight. That him and Oprah having that special, and she's gonna talk about all that, and his wife gonna be on there. You know what I mean? Talking about, you know, I guess, you know, why she decided to stay, and you know, all this type of stuff.
Oprah just getting into bed.
I mean, it's about time for them to answer questions that everybody always wanted to know. You know what I'm saying? So,
do you still have AIDS, Magic?
Right.
That's the question.
That's the real question.
We don't want to talk about nothing else. Cookie, do you have AIDS? Why you ain't got AIDS, Cookie?
Right.
They son.
Oh yeah, they gonna talk about the son too. Yeah. You know they gonna talk about that son.
Check the son up. Check the son out. Let's have a several seat. Have several seats. Little Magic.
A mess. Anyway.
Right.
Oh Lord. Okay. Speaking of Thanksgiving week, as y'all know, this is like the biggest shopping weekend. Yeah. So shout out to everybody who's able to catch some deals. My vacuum broke, so I bought a vacuum online. Right. It ain't got here yet, and I bought me a new George Foreman. Shout out to
we been getting some cooking. We been getting some cooking in here.
Shout out to the quick meals.
Yeah, finna gain some weight on me. Pick it up.
Anyway, shout out to everybody who's able to get out there and get what it is they want for a cheaper price. But there was a lot of foolery that happened over the weekend. They said some man done got stabbed walking up the street with his new flash screen.
It's hard out here. It's hard out here, man. Everybody trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? Folks, I'm trying to get it.
Trampled over. People getting shot at in the parking lot. You know how people be trying to hurry and get a parking space, man.
I don't think it's worth it, but hey,
it ain't worth all that. It ain't worth
They probably put out 40 TVs. I heard they put out 40. Walmart put out like 40 big boy TVs.
Right, and that's it.
And you gotta.
They do that all the time.
You got 1,500 people in line.
You want that 40.
It's just gonna be worth it.
It don't be worth it. That's how they get you. But Walmart, I think they had their biggest. I think they brought in revenues. This was their biggest ever.
Right. Wow.
Of how much money they made.
Shout out to President Barack Obama, because it wasn't for him, the economy getting it right. Hey, Walmart won't be making the money he make. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know how many? But you know what? I had an issue. I posted it. I had an issue with yeah, we're going to support these businesses, but how many of you guys supported small black business? Because the 30th was Small Business Day. How many of you going to support small black business? I don't care if it's the
period.
Yeah. Well, at least do it once a month. You know, you need to reinvent the black dollar. You know what I'm saying? Make the black dollar turn at least once or twice. God damn.
Right.
You get your dollar and you turn it over into the
other man.
Yeah, you make the other man change. He flips it over 3-4 times with his people.
Right.
You don't flip it over not even one time with your own people. So that while we spending money and we in the holiday season, we in the giving season. Give to your people that's trying to start something, get their own business going, man. Right. At least once. You ain't gotta. Once a month. Right. Once a month. Let's shoot for once a month. But once a month. Yeah.
What else? Other craziness happened. Kanye West. You know, he went on this radio tour. Whatever. He hit up the Breakfast Club, and then he hit up Sway radio show, and him and Sway almost get into it, and Sway had to bring him down because Kanye had done got loud. Like,
hold up.
Right. Sway was like, look, we boys. Like, you ain't finna come on my show and embarrass us.
Come on.
You know? I done been in this game longer than you. You know? Exactly. Right. So, but the whole thing about, it's funny because the whole thing about Kanye boycotting Louis Vuitton.
Right.
But we still seeing pictures of him and Kim Kardashian walking around with Louis Vuitton. Like,
come on, man.
Come on now, Kanye. Now, if you're gonna go off on Louis Vuitton, that mean you don't need to be rocking it nowhere.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's just like when Jay-Z stopped messing with Cristal. You know,
don't support Cristal.
Don't support Cristal. You ain't never seen him drink Cristal ever again.
Mm-hmm. And that happens when you mess around in those circles of people. Not saying do not break down the walls. But break down the wall, but have an understanding that this type of stuff could happen to you, Kanye.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It happened to Jay-Z. He's still dealing with it with the Barneys. People that get up to that status should have some type of knowledge of this could happen to you. Because these people been having money since they grandkids. Right. They generations of money. So they're not used to seeing the new hottest fad of a black guy come in and want to push his weight around. You're not acceptable. But I think Kanye should have a psych around him at all times, because he that guy right there. Hey, something ain't right by him, and he gonna do something to himself, gonna spaz out. He gonna get, I think somebody should be around him at all times.
Calm him down.
Keep knives, guns, pills away from him. Because even ropes, shoestring like they're doing, taking shoestrings out of shoe.
He a little, I don't know what it is.
He a suicide watch.
He ain't no suicide watch, but he just them crazy Geminis, I tell you.
You need them penny loafers. Well, penny loafers, no shoestrings in your shoes. Straight Gucci loafers.
Anyway, speaking of folks spaz now, I know y'all saw the WorldStar video of this little girl, Sharkeisha.
Another little girl fight.
Thompson.
Where's your mom?
She done knocked the crap out of some other little girl.
Oh, little girl.
It ain't funny, but it's funny. It ain't funny. But the way she hit that little girl out of nowhere.
Them videos ain't playing these days. Look at poor little girl. Look at
oh, fool looking at it now. And she don't know what's coming.
Right, she don't know because she's nervous.
She nervous, but she still, she don't know that Sharkeisha
she see her videotaping though, so she knows that to go down. She might well just ball up or hey.
See how she turned away?
Right. Look. With
the phone up, pow!
Oh, that's enough.
Man! And then why she kick her? And then she just beating the girl up, she kicking her in the face like...
Oh my God. This is disturbing.
It's disturbing. Sharkeisha...
This video thing went out of hand.
Hopefully she done got locked up for this, you know what I mean? But she need to be in Scared Straight. Right. Put them programs there.
It can't go. It just not go to jail. She needs some therapy. She had to go through some cycles of issues that she need to get resolved because I can't hear, but she's going off. I don't like that. It's disturbing.
What happened to Scared Straight? Them programs like Beyond Scared Straight that come on TV, but they used to have them like you know.
That scared no more. Children ain't scared.
I mean, they ain't, but
you gotta get them long term. You gotta get them long term.
I don't know. We as a society, we need to come up with something. Something that's gonna scare them to make them do right.
Children bad.
Yeah, they bad. Business moment. The business tip for the day. We gonna come back, and talk about which we supposed to talk about. The other types of investments. But we gonna come back to that. Business tip. Okay, so as you know, I met Cynthia Bailey at this event about a week or so ago. So I took the time out to interview her. You can go online and just do a search for Cynthia Bailey, and you'll see that exclusive interview on our website. But anyway, one of the things she said during the interview really caught my attention, and it made a lot of sense for people who want to get out there and start their own business, or enter the entertainment business. She made it a point to say that we as people need to know what it is first that we want to do,
right,
and then make sure we do our research.
Right.
A lot of us always come up with these ideas, these harebrained ideas, and then we jump right into it without Googling and, searching for maybe people who have those type of businesses already to try to learn something from them, or learn about what type of business license you need to have, what how you need to set your, as far as taxes go, how you need to set your business up, whether it's going to be a LLC or a partnership or a sole proprietorship. Do your research on that. Learn as much as you can about that industry.
Expectations of income income that you're gonna receive on a quarterly basis. When do you expect to make this much money this quarter, or your lowest point that quarter? We just get in and every quarter gonna make some money. Every quarter ain't gonna make some money.
Because most of the time people ain't even calculating how much they having to dish out expenses.
Right.
How much they don't think about all that stuff. They just try to rush in, get it started, say I got this going on, and just
come support me. I got a business.
Right, come support me. But yeah, so that was one of the things that she said. She said definitely be prepared, because she has people that come up to her, I guess, either asking about modeling or how to start an agency, or just get into entertainment. And she said a lot of times they be want to know these things, but they really ain't did. She could tell they not really serious. You know what I mean? Or they on the fence. They not serious about it. Because she'll start throwing questions at them, and then if they can't answer it, that's how she know, oh, this person ain't really, serious. So she said, definitely before stepping to her or anyone else in the that's already in that field, definitely be prepared. Know what it is that you're talking about, so you'll know exactly what it is that you want them to help you with, or what type of advice, that you want to get from them. What's up, honey?
Okay. I guess you bought lessons or paid lessons, and she don't bought plenty lessons.
Who?
Our sexy, lovely. So, who can tell you better than a person that took some L's? Yeah,
she done took some L's.
So, hey, I was just out here, she gonna tell me she done took some L's. But, hey, bought lessons or paid lessons.
Hey.
I feel her. I'm rocking with you.
And so, that was what she said. Her main point was definitely do your research, and then also try to connect with the right people in that particular industry that can help you get to where you need to be.
Right.
If you're trying to be a car salesman, don't try to connect with somebody who owns a beauty salon.
Right.
Like, that don't even make sense. Try to find those networks of people who deal with cars, who's in that business. So definitely not network in the right groups.
Right.
Real Housewives of Atlanta. We did get a chance to check it just a few minutes ago before we started recording.
Right.
Portia, she trying to contemplate whether or not she need to move in her own place or stay with her mama. At this point, she feel like she ain't ready to move out on her own. She just like her mama doing everything for her. So, and her mama house bigger.
She's been kept for all her life, so she ain't used to.
She ain't used to fending on her own. So that was her story.
She'll catch somebody real quick.
Right.
She gonna catch somebody real quick.
Cynthia and Peter, Cynthia's daughter, got a little boyfriend. He came over to the house with his mom. You know, they had the whole little parent meeting or whatever. What's her name? Phaedra, she wasn't doing the whole Apollo thing. But Phaedra, you know, she was talking about how she juggles, you know, motherhood along with still doing the mortuary thing, you know, trying to do that, and she's taking classes, and that storyline was boring.
Right.
But the highlight of it, Kenya, she found her a new place.
Okay.
I guess she renting it, who knows.
Right.
But she got a roof over her head right now, I guess. So she moved in her new place.
Good for TV.
Yeah. Kandi and Todd, they going through it with Mama Joyce.
Mama Joyce
done spazzed out on this episode. They cooked dinner. Now, Kandi told Todd what her mom said about him. How she think he's an opportunist. How she thinks that she's lowering herself to be with him. You know, of course, we know Todd don't make as much money as Kandi. So, Mama Joyce feel as though Kandi, being a paymaster for the most part.
Hey, I mean, what we been saying? Send a blood. Can't happen.
Anyway, Mama Joyce ain't having it. Mama Joyce like, my daughter done built all this. She finna get her man that's equivalent, that's on her level. That's the type of man she need to be with. So anyway, they set up a nice little dinner. So Mama Joyce can talk to Todd. And Mama Joyce basically was like, first of all, I didn't like the ring. You know, why'd you, basically her daughter shouldn't have to settle for a smaller ring. And, you know, if Kandi really wanted, say, a $50,000 ring, but she said, oh, you can only, you know, $30,000 is fine. You know what I'm saying? Because she know Todd is kind of frugal. You know, he watches his money or whatever.
Like he should.
But Mama Joyce feel as though, you know, she's down to herself. You know what I mean? She's settling. She's settling, and she don't like the fact that her daughter is settling for the sake of this relationship with Todd. And then Mama Joyce brought up the whole prenup thing again. She was like, how would you feel if Kandi took out the clause, you know, about being accustomed to what do we talk about? Be accustomed to the lifestyle that he's been accustomed to. How would he feel if they took out that clause in the contract? He really couldn't say that. He was like, at this point, I really can't answer that, because he was like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because they really hadn't sat down and drew up the contracts, prenups or whatever yet. But that was funny though.
Right. Hey, he been there a little longer now. Hey, he already invested. He been there over 6 months, right? So she do break up. She still got to get him.
They've been together over that time. They've been together for like a year.
Ain't no prenup been signed yet. she got to still break him off something. A Benz or something, don't she?
I guess. But Todd was like, you know, he don't really care about the house.
6 months you in the house with him.
No. He don't really care about, you know, all the material stuff or whatever. He said he really loved Kandi, and he just, you know, he really hoped that him and the mom could get along. You know, he really don't appreciate how the mom just kind of coming at him, and Mama Joyce was just like, what she said?
Ain't no mountain.
Ain't no mountain high enough.
Ain't no river.
Ain't no oceans deep enough
to keep me off your
Ain't no devil high enough to keep me off your ass. That
was He was silent.
He was silent. And Mama Joyce is like, I got my she did like that. I'm keeping my eye on you, and I got everybody else keeping their eye on you.
Yeah, you still don't slip up or something.
Right.
What can I do to make this a better situation? Yeah. As a gentleman, he did, but hey,
right.
Pretty.
She was like, don't get caught. Or don't let me catch you or something like that.
You ain't getting away, Pretty Ricky. She ain't playing.
No, she's like, I know you. Yeah, you from New York. Y'all slick.
Slick, but I'm slicker than slick.
I'm slicker than slick. I'm so turned on this.
Yeah. She getting her paper together. I respect that.
But anyway, that was the gist of Real Housewives this evening.
Right.
It was hilarious.
Right.
What else? Oh, we got 2 questions that was sent in to us. Situation Sunday questions. They pretty good questions. Yeah. You want to answer yours first? Because I've been talking a lot. You ain't did that much talking this video.
I did. I've been talking.
Anyway. Your question. Head.
H-E-A-D.
As you know, most of the time women, I'm paraphrasing the question. Most of the time women, single parents, they wait around when they start dating somebody for a while before they introduce them to their kids or had the kids over to the house or you know what I mean, spending the night or whatever. So as a father, what is a good time frame before you introduce your kids to your significant other?
First of all, I only been in one relationship where one lady held a child back from me for a certain period of time. Rest of them,
they didn't even care.
Yeah, they ain't. So
what kind of mamas is y'all?
Let's get
to bring this fool around y'all kids.
I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it, you know what I'm saying? But I only been in one relationship where a girl did do that, you know what I'm saying? She did the time walk. Maybe, but we were also.
How long was it?
It was a long distance relationship too, so it wasn't nothing like I can come over every day to see her.
Yeah.
But when I did come in town, she did keep her son away until it was time. So I don't know if that count or not, but I never been in this situation.
Right.
I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing that I never saw their kids or something like that.
But what about you? If you was in that situation?
I got all boys. I think you also have to put it in the perspective of boys and girls. You know what I'm saying? I got homeboys that have girls, but I have all boys. My boys are old enough to understand, and I tell them what's going on. Hey, this is who your old man kicking it with. You understand? And then if it wasn't that, my boy was old enough. Hey, this is what it is right here. Don't get caught up in this. The reason I say that because you want to explain to your son what's good and what's bad of a person. You know what I'm saying? You don't want him to grow up to say, oh, well, you know, some guys, I can't say the word, the B word. Man, that B, you know, I can't get myself, but they grew up like that. So you want your child to understand between a lady and a woman that's not quite right.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say
so it's different because you have boys. Right.
So I because I want my boys to be well rounded of knowing the difference between the types of women that you're dealing with. Because like Pimp C said, every woman, what did he say? Every woman ain't a lady. You know, you treat the ones like ladies that you should treat like garden tools. So you should know the difference, but you should have to call them that. Right. But you put them in the perspective of what they are. You don't have to disrespect no woman to get your point across. You just distance yourself from her. You just step back. Right. But if she offers certain type of services to you, you put the condom on and you go to work.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
All right, that he answered it. My question was, should a single person give advice to those who are either married or in a relationship? Okay, most people would probably say no. How can a single person tell somebody who got a man, you know what I mean, what they need to do or what they don't need to do? Right. I say yes. A single person could give a person some advice. I say that because people relate to other people. You know what I mean?
Women relate to women.
Women relate to women. Men relate to men. So regardless of what particular situation that you're in, whether or not you're single or you have a significant other, to me, it really does not matter and it depends on the type of situation that may occur. You know what I mean? That your homeboy or homegirl may need some advice on.
Or if you've been through it.
Or if you've been through it. Like, I mean, just because you married, hell, as a single person, both of us done been cheated on, so we can relate to the cheating part. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, a single person can give somebody advice, and I don't see nothing wrong with it. And then you have people that you know, friends who don't think logically, even if they are in a relationship or married. They just ain't got that type of brain.
Right.
Their brain don't work like that to think logically.
Depends on circumstances.
Right.
All of it is circumstantial.
Right. And I'm saying the individual. Like, some people don't think like everybody else. Some people don't think things through.
Right.
But you may have a friend who, know how to assess a situation and give you some good advice. You know what I mean? Just some good advice.
If that person been in that situation where he or she had a relationship before in long-term relationship, but they're single at that point, that doesn't make them not official to tell you some type of advice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You take what you take from them. I think I didn't interrupt them, but they single. They've been in a relationship.
They've been single before.
Right.
At one point in time.
You've been single.
Right, and you've been single, and you've been single.
Right. Now when they go to tell you to
you can't say, well, I think you need, you probably can't say leave them, but then
them big words there. People that give advice. But
because some situations though, you can have a homegirl or a homeboy or whatever that's being abused. Right. You don't want to see them in that situation. You can say
physically or mentally. Physically by the woman and mentally by the man.
Right, or whatever. Right, they could be getting abused and you don't want to see your friend in that situation. Right. I mean, you done sat back for a while and watched it, but then it comes to a point where like, okay, come on now.
Especially if you a girl and
you got to wake up and it's time for you to leave.
Right.
Like,
you're a girl and she's a girl and you're a guy and she know how women or man, that's vice versa, or she's a girl and you're a guy and you telling her advice about a guy. Sometimes you gotta listen because ain't too many lanes that people don't travel. You know what I'm saying? It's just, if it's a 6-lane highway, everybody don't travel on it at one point in their life. Or if they ain't got in the HOV, which I call the player lane, or they not accustomed to it, somehow you don't got that one time in your life. You know what I'm saying? So ain't too many lanes ain't nobody been in.
Right. Yeah. So everybody pretty much experience the same thing at the end of the day.
Sometime in their life.
Sometime at one point in time in their life.
Right.
So a single person can give a married or
I wouldn't tell nobody leave nobody though.
Or a person that's in a relationship some advice.
Only if he beating the hell out of her.
No.
That's the only time I say leave.
That's what I'm saying. It have to be extreme before you just say
get out of there.
You know what I mean? Right. Or you see somebody that's just unhappy. They just flat out unhappy. Unhappy. Like, at what point, at some point, you have to put your joy, your own self-happiness over your relationship.
But some people like to be, we call them unlicensed counselors. Some people like to give you advice, but don't need to give you nothing.
Nothing at all.
There's a lot of them that love to give you something. Let me tell you what to do.
Right. It's a lot of them out there.
You got to be knowledgeable of who you listening to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Listen to yourself first.
Yeah.
Not no counselor, because I even got problems. Don't get me wrong, counselors. Let's go see a counselor. What type of counselor? A preacher? Okay, a preacher that's been a freak for 20 years and now you want him to counsel you? No, not me. A counselor that's dealt with more of abuse and dealt with abuse in her life. You people, when they counsel, they still have their own issues.
Right.
Yeah, and they still, they will go from the book and show you what the book, but they still gonna put their own personal spin on it. But you want that person that really don't put their personal spin on it as much as possible. But counseling, that's
right.
I do it myself.
Right. And like I tell, honestly, the people that I know me know I'm direct. If you don't want my advice,
don't ask me.
Don't ask me.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you, and it might not be something that you want to hear. I mean, that's just,
It's real.
That's just real. And it might be something that you say to me that I don't want to hear. It's real. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
Hey, so that's that. So thank you for sending in your question, and this pretty much wraps up vlog number 25. Thank y'all for watching.
Yeah.
Definitely tell a friend, share the videos, y'all. We getting up there. No, I think this one is almost like at 100. The last week,
yeah, that was
vlog 24.
Like
so we need to, like I said, we really need to double up these numbers when it comes to the viewers. If you can, I don't want to say click on it about 5 times, but you know what I mean. At least get 5 people in your household to look at it.
Mm-hmm. Like you turn on all TVs in the house?
Right. Tell everybody to click on it in front of their computer.
Right.
And definitely share it. Subscribe to our channel as well. And check out our website daily at stacksmag.net.
Right.
So until next week, we'll holla. Peace.